It's time for you to take control.
To work whenever I want, wherever I want.
To work from home on my terms and the flexibility of ours.
To work from home.
Make your dreams come true.
To work together at home towards our dream honeymoon to Hawaii.
To use my science while being an entrepreneur.
Start your journey towards success.
To get recognition and rewards just for doing my job.
Build your family legacy with us.
To make my children's needs a priority.
To work while keeping your family in priority.
Start securing your future.
To work with people who see and dream big.
To be part of an amazing community of directors that works together.
To enlighten, educate, and empower women and their families.
Why not you? Join us at Tupperware Les Diamants, helping every customer save money while providing you with unlimited income. Filomena, I was looking at your picture. You look like a young 28-year-old. Like, I swear to God, so beautiful. The jeans, that plays a major part in looking young. That's what I'm going to say, okay? It makes me feel better. I don't have the jeans. Some people have the jeans. But let me introduce to you somebody else who has incredible jeans. She is 30 years old herself. I met her mom once. You would swear to God, it's her sister. Marie-Pierre Tétrault is going to help us tonight how we can win this invisible competition that's only happening in my head, Filomena. But still, you know the secret in life, we win at everything, okay? Winning is fun. Winning keeps us energized. Winning keeps a certain momentum going in life, and we always feel as if we're doing something for the very first time. So, Marie-Pierre, how can we win tonight?
Yes, we have 2 records to beat tonight to win. So the first one is for the share is 161, the record we have. So make sure that you share on your personal page, in your story, on your business page, in the story of your business page, in your VIP group, and all your parties that you have now and the one in the past, because we don't know who needs to hear the story of Filomena tonight. So make sure to share everywhere. And in the comments, the record is 374 comments. So make sure to comment along the live every time. And if you have a difficulty to know what to write, you can just start with how long have you known Tupperware. So that's the first one. So you can have a chance in the draw for the comments. So how long have you known Tupperware? What is your favorite Tupperware and why? And where are you watching from? We always love that question because we know the city you are in, so we can see where everyone is and we can see how much space we are covering with that live. So make sure to write in the comments where are you watching from. And if you already know Filomena, just go and write in the comments, according to you, what is her best qualities to be so successful? So go and write in the comments what is her best quality to be successful.
Thank you, Marie-Pierre. Now, Pauline is watching. Pauline, give the word out to the organization. We got to win tonight because one of the records is being held by a Francophone. This is not normal that a Francophone is holding an Anglo record. So, Filomena, did you do the sharing everywhere? Did you do the sharing everywhere? Say yes. Samantha is here. Thank you, Samantha. Why? She said always positive. One thing about Filomena, she's absolutely, you're so right, Samantha. Always possible. And that's one of the key ingredients. If you want to attract people to you, one of the key ingredients is being absolutely a beacon of light for others, a great energy, and people will gravitate towards you like an incredible, powerful magnet. You know who else is with us tonight, Filomena? Caitlin Garneau. I knew she'd show up. I love her. Hi, Maria. Of course, I'm here to see more about another new English director. You know, she is, can you believe it, Caitlin? You're part of our pioneers that helped us take the English side to the next level, and we're only beginning. So Filomena, let's dive into the subject right away. And this is why we chose Filomena to be part of Maria's Inner Circle. First of all, let's introduce your family. So we're going to show a picture of your family, and I want you to talk to us about the people on this picture and one incredible quality for each one of those people, including yourself.
Okay. Myself, I would say I'm a warrior in every sense of the word. That's why my team is called Menace Tupper Warriors. It just fit me very well. My kids, I call Mattia, who is 17, the salt. Aurora's the paprika, and Leandro is the pepper. He spices up the life of everyone. And my husband, Christian, he's my Italian stallion. So in every sense of the word, he's a winner, you know.
I love it. I love it. Where does your husband work, Filomena?
My husband is with a business that my dad started in the 1960s, and he basically took over, and he's doing a fantastic job.
So I'll give you the occasion to make a nice publicity for the business. What is the business?
It's called Izzo and Pagani, Les Paysagistes Izzo and Pagani Inc. And it's all word of mouth. That's how there's no there's not really a Facebook page. It's just word of mouth, and it's fantastic.
So it's landscaping. She's freezing.
Mm-hmm. Landscaping, rock gardens, everything to beautify your home and beautify the outside of your home.
I love it, Filomena. Now, I always say Italians are in two things, food or landscaping, like basically. Mm-hmm. And I want you to talk about your daughter who's 14. So if we can come back to the picture, family picture, Marie-Pierre, share with the audience, you know, she's very, very special, her daughter. And I want you to share what happened with COVID, what your daughter back then, 13 years old, decided to do.
Okay. When I was pregnant with Leandro, I got a diagnosis of dyslexia for Aurora. It was heartbreaking because you don't know at the moment, even though I studied in education, when it's your own child, you don't know how to react. So I tried to find all her positive qualities. And we noticed that cooking is a passion of hers, and she always said she wants to be a teacher. So I noticed how great she was cooking. So I said, okay, teach me a few things, you know. So doing that, we used the Tupperware products. And she kind of inspired me to sell the Power Chef. That's how this started. So I started buying the Power Chef from Veronica Roda. And then my husband's like, you should join Tupperware, you know? So that's how it started.
And that's the beginning. And her daughter has a catering business today. And she does lives, and she shares her passion of cooking at 14 years old. And she's already had contracts. And I was so impressed, Filomena, when you shared that with us. So thank you very much for sharing that with us. So let's get to know you a little bit better. So for everybody at home, I just saw Melanie Miller's in the house. I was looking for you, Melanie, because I look for two people in particular when I go live. I look for, and in fact, three people. I look for Anna, Caitlin, and Melanie Miller. So now we can really dive in the subject. They're all here with us, and I love because they share and they comment, and that's so important because you know it gets the conversations going. So Filomena has only been with us as a Tupperware director since the month of August. So she's just completed 2 full months as a Tupperware director, and as you heard her say, last year during COVID, which was the month of March, April, May, June, she was simply a customer. And these have been her results for the last 60 days. Like, it's mind-blowing to seeing somebody just begin in the business and having almost $100,000 of Tupperware sold and over $18,000 in income. So I don't know if you guys do the maths like me. That's over $9,000 per month. It's so amazing. So please go in the chat. We want to know, what's your impression when you hear somebody that's been in a multi-level marketing business for only 2 months as a director, has nearly $100,000 of sales, and I'm just going to round it out to nearly $20,000 of income? How would that impact your life, like your family life, your financial life? Like, seriously, Kendra, I'm speaking to you directly. How would that have an amazing impact, right? Because I'm going after these young generation. And thank you again, Caitlin, for being that, that light for all our new people coming into the business. So Filomena, what I want to know, I'm sure what everybody wants to know at home, they want to know, you have studies for what? You're qualified for doing what? And what did you do before selling Tupperware? What have been your full-time jobs? Like, we want to get to know you before Tupperware.
Okay. I started, as you all know, Tupperware is a multi-level marketing, okay? And I started at 16 years old, observing multi-level marketing businesses, thanks to my eldest brother. And Antonio, I have to say his name. And ever since, I was always mesmerized in looking for the right one. So we were in telecom, we were in creams, vitamins, we did different ones. And along the years, I did meet a couple of Tupperware representatives, but I thought it was like an old lady business, but I see that right now it's the one that really matches my style. I love the concept, and it really works for me. And I think that if people look into it, there is always something that works for them as well. And I went into education, and I have a degree in education, special ed, worked with kids who have autism, special needs, and also a degree in human resources. So I loved going to school, basically.
I love it. So you have a wonderful background already with people, right? And you're used to helping people overcome challenges, because when we use the word special need, in actual fact, there's different challenges we have. And as a teacher or as a social worker, you're there to lend a helping ear and help them to reach your next level. Now I understand why you're so successful in Tupperware, because I know that's exactly what you do with your business. So how many other multi-level companies other than Tupperware did you start before? 1, 2, how many exactly?
I did five different ones. I did
within a period of how many years?
Okay, I started with the only, since I've been married almost, I've been with my husband 20 years almost in November. And within those 20 years, this is the second company that I've been, I did most of the multi-level marketing when I was single. So, yeah. So this is the second one.
Out of the 5 companies you tried, 2 have been in the last 20 years, one of which is Tupperware.
Yes.
Okay. So why? Okay. The last one you did, out of the 5, the last one you did, how long were you in it for?
I was in it for a good 5 years.
And why did you leave?
Why did I leave? It was with now COVID hit, and I see that it wasn't an essential need. Like, it was makeup and well, I don't want to see too much information because I don't know if I'm allowed to see the name of it. So yeah, so it wasn't an essential need. It was more for beauty, exterior beauty.
Okay, so you were successful in that business, and then when COVID hit, you decided to let go because it wasn't working anymore?
Yeah.
Am I understanding correctly?
Exactly.
Okay, great. So how were you introduced to Tupperware? I want to know how you were introduced to Tupperware. What was your first reaction when we asked you to be a Tupperware sales lady? And what made you finally say, yes, I'm going to give this a try?
Okay, I had just delivered my son Leandro, who is 4 years old. Actually, I became director on the day of his 4th birthday, so it's always gonna stay in my head all the time as a beautiful memory. And so I started. Sorry, getting a little bit nervous, but it's okay. We can do this.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
Okay. So repeat the question, please.
Okay. So how were you introduced to Tupperware? How you were introduced to Tupperware? What was your first reaction when we said, hey, you should be a Tupperware consultant? What was your first reaction? And what made you finally say, okay, yes, I'm going to give it a try?
Okay. I 4 years ago, my friend gave me a product for Tupperware, and I needed a guarantee for it, and I contacted 3 Tupperware people. Okay, and the one that was amazing, that really stood out, was Veronica Roda. And I think she had just started at the time. So I had joined her Facebook page, and I was observing her because I'm a great observer. I've used it all the time in my career. So I was observing her, and I think at the time I wasn't ready, but I was observing her, and I saw that she was amazing. It all started with that one warranty. So sometimes, you're iffy, or should I do a warranty? Should I not? Well, she did the right decision to do a warranty for me because she caught my heart. That's it. So it's all a question of timing. It took me, like I said, I had the baby, and I knew that once I would attack Tupperware, so to speak, I would shine like climbing a mountain. I knew it.
So what month, Mena, Filomena, we call her Mena here. Filomena, what month was it when you contacted and Veronica answered you positive for your exchange? What month, what year?
Okay, Leandro was about 7 months old, and he was born in August. So it was about the month of February 2017.
So that was your first contact with Veronica, and then when did you start officially as a consultant? What month?
Yes.
In 2017?
Yes. So yeah.
So you've been a Tupperware
February
consultant
2017.
since February 2017.
No.
No.
I didn't join with her at the time. I met her the first time, and the beauty of it is that she never asked me if I wanted to be a consultant. She would joke and say, "Oh, you're so good at this. You should become a consultant." But there was no pressure. It was like really go with the flow, and it was really nice. And then in July 2020. So you see, 3 years passed.
Okay.
So July 2020, I said, you know what? Let me buy that kit.
Okay, so your official date that you began Tupperware was July 2020, which was last year. So basically, you just completed 1 year in Tupperware.
Yeah.
Okay, so what were your 3 keys to success to promoting yourself to director?
Okay, I from day one, I told Veronica this. I decided it's give it all or go home. It's like I'm going to give my all. Very shy at times, but I said, you know what, and just do this. And everything I've been doing till now, I've been really like pushing myself and saying, you know what, we're gonna do it till the end, from A to Z. And it doesn't matter what anybody thinks. It doesn't matter what anybody said. It's what I want to do, and we're gonna do it till it's gonna explode.
Okay. So what would be your 3 actions that you took that made you successful? Like concretely, so we can take down notes. What 3 things did you do that gave you the results that you're having right now? So if you were to train me on doing 3 things, okay, to become successful like you, what would you tell me to do?
Be perseverant. It doesn't matter a person doesn't want to buy the product from you. Perseverance. Respect. I think respect in the sense that even though the person doesn't have the same beliefs as you, you respect and you move on and you continue. And I think communication is the key. We have to communicate in life in every sense of the word, and it's important to just be transparent. For me, I'm very transparent. I think like what you see is what you get.
I love it. And how do you train your team, Filomena, to do it like what you do? How do you train them? What would be a little bit your structure as a leader for this incredible team you have?
Well, like I said, communication. Is the key.
So do you have Monday rallies? Do you have training? Do you have anything specific that you give them?
Well, right now, I'm joined with Veronica Roda. So we're kind of doing this together because I'll be perfectly honest with you. I wasn't sure if I was ready to become a director because it's not just selling. You're basically controlling a whole team, So so right now I'm in the I'm with Veronica Roda, and I'm trying to do my thing too. I'm adding, so slowly I'm going to be on my own, but I just didn't want to be like struck like lightning all in one shot.
Right. So I know
like a turtle. I like to do things in baby steps.
Actually, because I know a little bit how you work, one of the key of success of Filomena is she does lives, because a lot of people ask us, well, how do you take this business from here to here? Well, being physically active at doing your lives. She has a pro page. She goes on with her daughter, so people gravitate to her because she's full of energy, she's full of love, she's very dynamic, she masters her product. So those are all the things that I would concretely say about you, Filomena, and in the way you drive this incredible team. So Filomena, before we let everybody go tonight, because our next event is at 8:00 tonight. It's going to be with Pauline Bagnoli, the org leader of Filomena, Veronica. Like they are an amazing organization. Now, when you're going to go watch them at 8:00, they're not going to be cooking. They're just going to show you how the kitchen tools change their cooking ways in the kitchen. They won't talk about modulars or fridge smart. They're just going to share with you how organizing the kitchen has helped them save time, money, and have a healthier style. They're going to be sharing with you different ways you can get the product. I always say free, 50% or full price. You're going to be discovering that, and then they're going to be closing off with why people join this incredible company. So I want to close off with you, Filomena. You're talking to people right now that might be thinking of joining Tupperware. What would you say to them, the reason they should be joining your team? What would you like to tell them?
I would say, why not join? Why not? There's always the ray of light, which with positive attitude, we have to always. Who doesn't want extra money in their pocket? And a chance to win free Tupperware, free gifts, a trip. Even you're giving us a week stay in a condo. It's like, wow,
Yeah, I wrote down a few notes. I said with Filomena, she'll build you as a business associate for free. Like I always say, where else will you get a take me by the hand leadership, where she'll build a structure for you where you're going to gain self-confidence, where you're going to receive the tools, because you need tools. Business is wonderful, and it's wonderful to be positive and dynamic, but you need the tools, the actual tools. Like my father would say, it's nice to be enthusiasm, but you got to fix the cabinet door. You're still going to need a hammer and a nail and some screws, right? So she's going to supply those tools for you, and she's going to teach you how to use those tools so you can leverage your business for it to work for you and your family. This is the beauty what Tupperware has been doing now for 75 years. It's taking young women like Veronica, her director, Pauline, who has a family business, and using Tupperware part-time, taking people like you, Filomena, and you're just building them to increase your finances, because the more money you have, the more choices you have, and the more choices you have, the more self-confidence you have. And this is what I really believe you bring to the table. You're just an incredible young lady. So thank you very much, Filomena, for joining us. For all of you out there that want to get in the secret circle, I call it, join Filomena tonight on the guest event. She'll attend with you. She'll take you by the hand with her incredible org leader, Veronica and Pauline, and you'll be in great hands. So Marie-Pierre, who are our winners tonight?
Yes, we have two winners tonight. So the one for the share is Jennifer Vieira, and the one in the comments is Rosalina Pinto. Congratulations. So if you are at more than 50 kilometers from the studio at Anjou, you can claim your gift by email. I will put the email in the comments. But if you are less than 50 kilometers from the studio at Anjou, you just come and see us at the studio to get your gift.
Thank you very much, Marie-Pierre. And Filomena will get back to you in all the comments, and she'll go answer you. And thank you for being there for her tonight. Beautiful family, Filomena. We wish you the very best and continued success, leveling up and working with an incredible, I call it Tupperware Les Diamants organizations. There's many Tupperware companies out there, but we are the number one, and you're with the best of the best.
That's why I chose you.
I love you guys. Thank you, Marie-Pierre. Thank you, Filomena. Once again, congratulations, and go look at all those beautiful comments. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Let's join each other at 8 p.m. on Bureau Tupperware Les Diamants with Pauline Bagnoli. Woo, woo.